Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the clip. That's the conglomerate. The Nick's real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feel me tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's hair space that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Nick City drip. The city decks is on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Nick's real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Nick's real talk right here. I'm representing
Nick's real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Nick's real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Nick's real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, everybody, what's good? What's good? What's going down, man? Nick's real talk. We in the building, man. Divine Shot Powers. We're gonna get into it tonight, man. Break down a little Nick content for the night for a little while. So I'm glad to be here with everybody. And let me bring my man in Shot Powers. What's going on, my brother?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. The season is upon us, peoples.
Yes,
Fellow
sir.
Knicks fans, the season is upon us. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Salute to everybody, man. Hope everybody had a good day today, man. They in the building with us. We about to get it popping. Johnny Davis, Cash Out, Darren Williams. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Listen, man, we in spring. We in training camp down in Citadel. They've got 2 days in so far. Shot Powers. They really getting it in, man. Getting that cohesion, camaraderie together, and all that good stuff. Anna, what's good? Anna, salute to Anna Powers in the building. Anna, appreciate you, sister. But yeah, man, they down in Citadel in South Carolina putting work in, man. I'm seeing a couple that we're gonna go over a little bit of that today, man. So I'm really happy about the guys out there putting work in, man, getting ready for Monday, October 9th, ladies and gentlemen. Celtics. Yeah, for sure, man. So I'm really excited about it, man. They seem like they're getting a lot of chemistry and a lot of stuff going on, Shot Powers, man. I'm really looking forward to the season, man. I can't wait. It's been short but long, but it's been kind of short. So we went a second round of the playoffs, but now the season pretty much is here, and so I'm really looking forward to what's going down, man. Parrish was good, my man. Salute to you. But it's stuff going on, man. There's a lot of stuff to talk about because for me, hearing this and that out there in the stratosphere, man, everything that's going on, some interesting quotes and notes and all that good stuff coming out of training camp, and we get into it, man. But what's good, man? Talk to me. How you doing, my brother?
Everything good, man. Wait for this, this Knicks talks to go on and stuff, man. You hear a lot of stuff out there in the atmosphere and stuff like that, ready to get in here and talk about it. You know what I mean? What THIBS has said, what some of the players have said, what some of the media say, some of the big hype things that's supposed to be happening for the New York Knicks with maybe the acquisition of Mark Jackson and stuff like that. So I'm ready to get in here and talk about it, Divine.
Yeah. Real talk, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, the night show, training camp edition. Respect the name and the game. Julius Randle. We're gonna talk about the coach's approach. Pardon me. Tom Thibodeau, how he feeling about going into training camp year, and obviously say no more to the backup four. So Tom Thibodeau's pretty much stating that Jericho Sims will be the backup four coming out of training camp, ladies and gentlemen. I like Tim stay true to what he do, man. He like them guys who've been playing together for a while. And it's great to see that obviously Josh Hart do a little small ball for, but that's good news, man. Because we talked about that, that having Jericho Sims pretty much, man, come out there with a champ. We've been talking about Isaiah Roby a lot and all them guys, but to know Jericho Sims, we forget about that young man sometime, man. And I like what he brings to the table. I like his skill set, Shot Powers. He really did some good things, man. So I'm glad Tiff got him in there, man, coming out the gate, man, unless something change within the next couple of days. But I'm excited about it, man. It's like it's here and everything like that. So and that's one of the main topics I want to get into tonight is Jericho Sims, man. Let's just start off with Jericho Sims because this cat, coming in third year with the Knicks. Obviously he came in here. Yeah, I got you, Parrish. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, real talk. I feel you on that one, my man. But you know what, Shot Powers, the man been here in his third year, came in with Quentin Grimes and and with that Quentin Grimes
Deuce
and
McBride.
I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, for the brain freeze with Deuce McBride. And you know, he showed some good stuff in his rookie year. He was raw. He raw. Second year, he got hurt last year. Shot Powell. He didn't play a lot last year. Shoulder injury. He didn't really get to play a lot of minutes for the New York Knicks last year. But you know, obviously he healed that shoulder over the summertime. And THIBS must be liking what they're seeing because he definitely got him penciled in there unless something changed. So not good. I like that it works out for me at this reason. He's not yearning for a lot of minutes like Obi Toppin was. You know what I mean? He just need to go in there and spell Julius Randle for a minute, get his rebounds, get his points, get his defense on, and make an impact and then get up out of there. So I think I'm really happy because I thought he got skills that a lot of people don't even realize that he have. I seen him put the ball on the floor a little bit, going down to the paint a couple of times before the season started. The past season, in summer league, he was doing pretty well. You know, he got springs. He got good footwork around the basket. Charles Oakley type body, you know what I mean? The cat is built like that, man. So, and he's athletic. I'm hoping that he can really come out there and get his foot solid ground and go in there and have an impact for the Knicks, coming into the season, man, backing up Julius Randle.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. We talked about it the last part. You know what I mean? If it was going to be Sims or if it's going to be Robley, now we know that Sims is going to be out there. Now that THIBS is going to look like he's going to run a somewhat quasi 10-man rotation now, with Jericho Sims at the power forward and some Josh Hart at the power forward and some RJ Barrett at the power forward. So what can you say, man? Versatility, and I figured THIBS would come in this year and not stick to that 10-man rotation. I mean, a 9-man rotation per se. I think he was going to give himself, like at least the first 20 games, almost something similar to what he did this year. The only difference is he had Sims. He's watching Sims. He's brung Sims along, and he knows what Sims is about, and so does the team. He's been with the team for this long now. So a perfect man to come off the bench and back up Julius Randle for 10 to 15 minutes per night or something like that. You know what I mean? Give him some, especially in the beginning of the year when Julius is still trying to rehab that ankle and stuff. So if he could come in here and get 15, 17 minutes, come in here and grab 6 or 7 rebounds, block a couple of shots, maybe puts 2 to 4 points on the board. It's not so bad, man. He definitely is a rebound juggernaut when you release him. And there you go, right there, almost 5 rebounds a game, and he doesn't even get that many minutes for him to get 5 rebounds. So 3, if he can almost do something similar to what he's doing right there. I mean, you look at him, his PER is better than RJ's.
Right. They're having fun. Yeah, real talk, man. Yeah, you know what? You're right. He haven't played a lot of games. Most he played 2020, 21, played 41. But the cat got spring for days. Strong dude, 77% field goal percentage. He obviously gonna come down with the more reps, obviously. But the cat here rebound the ball, man. He'll go out there and get the ball if you need to. And he's a good, strong body. You know what I mean? So to me, by the Knicks giving him a chance to make it happen, now we don't seem so small, Sharp Powell. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't seem smaller people, thought we were, because now if he's going to be the backup power forward, so that means when you play against him and Hartenstein, you got a cat there 6'10" and another guy about 6'11", you know what I mean? Something like that. So it kind of makes them big. And I think it's important that we do have that size up there, because when you get down the other way, you know what I mean, with the guard play and the small forward play, we're a little short in stature for it height wise. So having him and Hartenstein, I apologize for that. I keep saying Hartenstein, be able to come in there and demand the minutes in the second unit, I think they're going to be good, because they don't need him but to do what he do. Play some good defense, rebound the basketball, and all that good stuff. Intimidate, yeah. So I think it's going to bode well for him. I really do. So I'm excited about Jericho getting that opportunity, and I think it's good, man. And that's a big thing. So hopefully his season go on. He get in there and he coming in the season healthy. A lot of these Knicks didn't come in there like this last year. This year, this Knicks team coming in healthy, so he's gonna be one of them guys that's pivotal coming into the season with the team. And I'm hoping he can get up the gate, man, and do good. Because the good thing about it, he don't have no pressure on him. You know, it's not like there's a lot of pressure on him, anything, Shaw Powell, because we so deep. You know what I mean? He just got to go out there and do what he's been doing since he came into the NBA. And I think him backing up Julius Randle, getting them 10, 12, 13 minutes, I think it's primo. I just think it's primo, you know what I mean? So let's hope that it works out for him, man. I'm excited about Jericho Sims. I love this young man. I think he got a good game. And like I said, that summer league, when I seen him working on the footwork, putting the ball on the floor, shooting down the lane, and he really developed his game. But like obviously, he took a turn for the worse the past season because of the shoulder injury. So now he's gonna come in here for hopefully fully healthy and he get it popping, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to Ron. Ron was popping, my brother. Ron and John, NBA Report, all that good stuff. Y'all go check out my man tomorrow night, NBA Report, man. Got a special guest on here. Go hit him up tomorrow. Ron in the building with us. Salute to you and salute to John as well. Paris Douglas, salute. Roberto, salute. Johnny Davis, the whole chat. Salute to everybody, man. We in the building. It's the training edition, man. Training camp edition. We talk about Jericho Sims right now. Got a lot of hopes for that young man. Let's hope that he can get out there and just the good thing about it, he know what the culture is. That's what I'm happy about it. That's what I love what Ted is doing. With this guy already know the culture. Been here 3 years. He know the culture. He know what to expect. He's not gonna go out the first game of the season, go on the floor and don't know the system. So I think it's gonna that's why I say it's gonna be not too much pressure on him because he already know how to play in the system and he know what the coach demands and things of that nature. So I think overall it's gonna be a good look for the young man. Let's just hope that he can go out there and show improve, man, and make the Knicks proud of what he's gonna bring to the floor. And if you look at it right now, you see him right there. He out there putting up shots, man, in training camp. So let's see what he gonna do with it, man. There you go, shooting a little J right there. It looked pretty decent too, man. Good form, all net. So he out there working and doing what he's doing. And it's good to see, man. I'm excited about this young man. I think the minutes that he can get just makes so much of a difference, man. Don't need to be many. Just be enough to get Julius Randle a little bit of breathing room, get him some breathing room to come back in and do what he do. So salute to Jericho Sims, man. I'm excited for you, my man. Go out there and make it happen, and we'll take it from there. But other than that, man, it's training camp is here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 days in, down in Citadel, they putting work in. I've seen a lot of good things down there. So that's one of the young men, like I said, that we want to really get in here and put the emphasis on, because I do think this cat going to have a chance to do some good things with Hartenstein back there. That's going to give Hartenstein the ability to go out there on the perimeter every now and then, because he do got a good shot when he hitting it from out there. He can stretch him out there a little bit. Jericho Sims, he could go in there and kind of slide into the center spot while my man out there playing on the perimeter sometimes. So I think he kind of helps the second unit out because we got a little bit more size there. 6'10", strong. So that's a good move by THIBS, putting him in that backup power forward spot so far coming out of camp. Anything can change within the next week again before the game October 9th against Boston at the Garden preseason. But as of right now, they piece penciled in. So that's a good thing for him, man. So salute to my man Jericho Sims. Let's get it, my brother. We looking forward to you having a good season, doing what you do, man. So let's get it popping. Shaw Powell, man, what do you think with this young man? Do you think he can give us 5 points, 4 rebounds, or something of that nature, or even I would love 6 and 6 coming off the bench with with some good rebounding and some stellar defense. I think that'd be pretty much all we need to back up Julius Randle, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, whatever he could give, because him and Hartenstein are going to play quasi positional pieces. Hartenstein can also be called your quote unquote power forward, and Sims can also play the center position when needed. Like you just said, Divine, if Ahad decides that he wants to step out on the perimeter this year and start trying to develop that 3-point shot that he had when he was with what's that West Coast team that was with Clippers, with the Clippers. If he wants to try to develop that 3-point shot that he was doing with the Clippers, this is a perfect opportunity with Sims being in there, which he can clog the paint. He can grab rebounds. He is definitely a defensive juggernaut, and he can also deter people from making that strong move into the hole because he can block shots. So if they want to switch and swatch off of that center power forward position, so be it. I think you know, we, like I said, we talked about this the last episode, man. This is a good move. This is a move that he knows. He knows the team. He knows the players that he'll be playing with. And you know, he's just gonna have to get a little bit more acclimated with a couple more minutes than he's gonna be used to. Now, instead of being used sporadically throughout the year, he's gonna be more on a quote unquote full-time basis, you know, coming in at least for the first 20 games. It all depends on what the first 20 games is going to be with him. If he comes in and he sets a spark and he's running the court with these young guys that like to pass the basketball, because now you're going to be looking at you're going to be looking at J Hard. You're going to look at DiVincenzo, and you're going to look at IQ, looking for these guys, these big guys making cuts to the basket. And all three of those guys can really pass the basketball. All three of those guys in your second unit can average 3 assists a game. You know what I mean? You know, so that's 9 assists just from your second unit. You know what I mean? From 3 guys. And that, I'm being real mild and, you know, because I believe iHeart this year is going to have about 4 or 5. I think his assist ratio is going to turn over just because of the guys he's playing with. So this really fits what Jericho Sims could do. Play the center / power forward position, just like you had on the screen, and really help out the second unit, where iHeart can step out to the 3-point land and maybe he can knock down some of those 3-point shots this year.
Yeah. You know what? Salute to Quiet Money. Quiet was popping, my man, was good. You know what? For Jericho Sims, for me, in his first couple of years, he was raw though. He was raw. He had some things, but he was still raw. But I think by now he done pretty much grew out of that rawness now. Like I say, he's coming to his 3rd year NBA season, so he kind of got a lot of that stuff out of him. And like one thing I'll piggyback up what you said. Now you will see him consistently, because pretty much like you said, he got a full-time job, like he said. And so it won't be like sporadically, and he just be on a continuous basis. So that's rhythm. You know what I mean? And obviously basketball is a game of rhythm. The more you play, the more rhythm you get. So for him, I think it's going to be pretty huge, because now he's going to be able to get into a rhythm. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he like what he do tonight, he can if he had a slow night one night, the next night he can bounce back. You know what I mean? Because he's going to
have the minutes to do it.
Have the minutes to do it. So you don't have that pressure of feeling that if I don't perform, I'm going to go to the bench. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to see if he's going to take advantage of this situation and really put an impact. We don't need much from him. I take 6 and 5, 6'5", and a good defense, and to relieve Randle. Because if he give you 6,
that's all we need.
Yeah, you get 6 points from him. Then you add Randle 24. That's 30 points from your power forward spot. You know what I mean? And then you talking about Randle's 10 rebound a game. Then obviously if Jericho Sims get you 4 or 5, then now you talking about 14 rebounds a night from your power forward position. So, and that's good, you know what I mean? And so I'm really looking forward to this young man, man. I want to see him go out there and do what he do, man. I like this young man since he drafted him. You know, he's a real quiet young man, humble young man, but he go do what he do. So salute to Jericho Sims, man. Go make it happen. But you know what, Shop Power, you know, to me, one of the things coming up into this season, man, that I'm really looking forward to is Julius Randle being locked back in. You know what I mean? Obviously, Julius Randle, good year last year, all NBA, all-star. Then that ankle went out on him because of the injury. So, he had a whole year to sit back and reevaluate his season. Say he did a lot of film studying, watching Bruce Lee's film, just to So he's really been in. He said only he could do was to study film. He said he never studied film like this yet. That's scary once you study film and know all of your strengths and weaknesses and things you learn, because it's nothing like learning. You know what I mean? So if he had the whole summer to sit there while he was rehabbing his ankle, to go in the film room, his mental and physical energy catch up to each other, he's gonna be a problem. He already a problem. But if his mental catch up to his physical, Julius Randle gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? Because the cat, he gave us 50-something one game last year, 40-something. The cat got skills. So I think it's a really big year for him, man. And these cats look like they saying they got a bad taste in their mouth because they got a second-round exit. So they got high aspirations out there. And he's one of the guys leading the charge, man. Julius Randle been through a lot in New York, Shaw. Up peaks and valleys, a lot of good though. But he had a couple of moments where the fan base wasn't totally keen on him to a degree, because I think this is New York and it's hard to give these cats love in New York the way we need to, man. But you know, Julius Randle was a good player, man, and I really hope that he go out here and show and prove to everybody like this, what I did. See, people thought, excuse me, I'm gonna pass it right quick. People thought 2020 and 21 was a fluke. You know what I mean? Because of COVID, empty gyms. The man, they say, oh, he all NBA All-Star. Then he bounced back in the 2 years later and do it again. So the man's serious about his game. Let's just hope that he can really take it to another level, him and Jalen Brunson. But Julius Randle's that dude, Shop Out. Now I think that this year he can come back with a whole different mindset. And this team looked locked in like a bunch of winners. So let's see, man. What you think about your boy, man? You know, he took a lot of heat on the past season when, you know, and all that stuff. But he bounced back in a good way. The season before that, I apologize. But he bounced back the past season strong. For the playoff, if we get into that, I'll let you, you know, have your commentary. But I'm good with Julius Randle, man. Now let's hope he come out there and do it. Talking some good stuff in training camp. Sounds good. Let's see him, you know, bring it to fruition, put it on the floor.
Yeah, one thing, you know, we all have had some trepidation about Julius Randle, his ups and his lows. You know what I mean? From the thumbs down to, you know what I mean, not coming into. But one thing we have to realize, you know what I mean, even though the last 3 years that he's been under THIBS, he has had basically all-star numbers. Even the year that we didn't make it to the playoffs when we only won 37 wins, if I'm not mistaken, he still was 23, 11, and 5. You know what I mean? His numbers are still there. You know what I mean? He just changed his game a little bit. This year, to me, I believe he stopped shooting the mid-range jumper. He either went all the way to the hole, or he shot the three-point shot. You know what I mean? It was either way. It was either he go all the way to the hole or he shoot the 3-shot. He stopped shooting that small mid-range shot unless he was driving to the hole, and then he do that up fake right by the foul line, which all of us know he comes from the foul line, he gets fouled, then he shoots the jump shot to make the and one. But majority of Julius Randle's shots last year was either strictly to the hole, or in the hole, or 3-point shots. It wasn't too many mid-range shots that Julius Randle evolved from last year. Now, and even the year, like I said, the year that we didn't make it to the playoffs, we only won 37 games. You know what I mean? Only 5 games away from being a 500 team with the type of team that we had that year. No Newell, all these guys hurt. With all that, with Burks being our point guard, all of that being said, Julius Randle still had a pretty decent year that year.
Right.
His numbers was, he didn't come into shape, but he didn't come into the shape that I see him now, or the first year. He was in okay shape, but he was more tending, and this is what I believe, to his daughter. It was right around the beginning of the season. I mean, he was back and forth, going back and forth, and that's what happened. Anyway, with that being said, he still had 20. I think it was 23, 11, and 5 that year. Almost all-star numbers. So he didn't really branch off from his first year under THIBS. Have it that all-star year. The next year after that was still an all-star, mention. You know what I mean? But we was losing, so he wasn't really going to be thrown into the all-stars because we was a losing team. This year that we just passed, once again, 24, 11, and what was it, 5 again, something like that. Julius Randle, I even had on the cast talking about Julius Randle, not for him to leave because he was a bad player. It was some of the stuff that he was doing, but it was the fit. I thought that if we can let him go, retain his money that we were going to offer him, keep Obi Toppin with that little bit of contract, we could have maybe made another trade, or try to to figure out what we're going to do. But I'm glad that they held on to him because of the season that he had last year. And I believe only 2 times in the playoffs, the first time he was the man. It was 3 people on him at all times. He was the man. And this last season, he hurt himself before the playoffs started, and then he hurt himself again in the playoffs. If Julius Randle in the playoffs last year would have had any type of remnants of how we played the season, we'd be almost talking about, we'd probably be still celebrating, walking down in Manhattan, that lower Manhattan with the ticker tape. And I mean, that's the type of season he was having. Exactly why he made an All-Star. I mean, he made the All-Star and he made an All-NBA. And I mean, the type of year, if he would have had something similar against Miami that he was having, during the season, we might be talking about a different style of. We might be talking about we win the playoffs last year. We clinched the conference. We clinched the Eastern Conference and stuff like that. So I have high hopes with you. Julius Randle have high hopes for himself. He said it in some of his interviews that like you said, Devon, his physical is catching up with his mental, or vice versa. You know what I mean? And that excuse me, that he's I'm not saying that, I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he's going to be a more smarter player this year. And it showed last year from what I just said. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure watching Julius Randle last year, he kind of gave up that mid-range shot and either shot the three-point shot or drove it to the hole. He had so many dunks last year that I haven't seen Julius Randle. He had so many dunks on people. He dunked on people. It wasn't like he just was dunking. He was dunking on people. And I haven't seen that the first time that we went to first time we went to the playoff. So I believe he had a different. He came out from after having a bad year, or not even a bad year, just not making it to the playoffs that year, to coming back and redeeming himself, because it was the biggest thing when we first came on in the beginning of last year about how Julius Randle was going to play, because was he going to come back and win back the New York fan base? You know what I mean? Or was he going to go sucky duck and get traded at the trade deadline? Well, to me, he won back the fan base. He won back my emphasis in him. You won't hear me talk bad about Julius Randle this whole year. And what he said in his interview about his that he's older now, so he's a oh my God, what's the name of a sore loser? You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, but that's the kind of player that you want on your team, someone that always wants to win. And when he's starting to lose, he loses a little bit. I remember back in the days around my way, you know what I mean, and in the parks, 270 Park, when somebody was so loser, they start throwing the table and throwing the chair on the court, and then they get ejected, and then they ready to go get their gad and all this stupid crap. But I saw a loser, you know what I mean? Because the next time that same player that I told about throwing the chair and going to the building and all that stuff, the next time he came out on the court, he scored 25 points. And I believe Julius Randle is going to do some of the same thing this year. He's going to help the team be a better team this year.
Yeah, you're talk. Salute to the chat, man. Terry, what's popping? Kerry in the building. Nick 100, Ed GM is in the building. Johnny Davis, everybody. Salute to the chat, man. Nick's won today. Salute to you as well. But yeah, Julius Randle, man. I think the acquisition of Jalen Brunson even took his game up to another level
too.
Yeah, man.
He said that.
Yeah, it did, because you got somebody who can play on your level and play the game better than you, in a sense, when it comes to the mental part of it. And I think having Jalen Brunson just elevated his game. 25-1, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 20.3 PER, 20.3 PER. Julius Randle was efficient last year, like Shot Power said. I seen him getting down the lane a lot, dunking on Gafford, dunking on everybody. I like Julius Randle catching a lot of bodies last year, man. He was catching bodies left and right in the NBA last year with his dunks. So, all them guys, I'm really happy for him, man. I hope that this year, he come back even more stronger. I think he's going to elevate his game a little more, like Shah said. His mental going to catch up with his physical abilities. He's going to be a little bit more wiser. And sometimes when you got more talent around you, that can happen. For so long, you got good players who got talent, but when they don't have more talent around them, you don't get to show really what you really have, because the guy that you're playing with is not up to your level. You know what I mean? Now Julius Randle got a guy that plays with him that's up to his level. You know what I mean? Everybody else he was playing with on the Knicks wasn't even at his level. So you're never going to be able to get the best out of him, because the guys he's playing with is not that good as he is. But now when we brought up Jalen Brunson into the equation, now he got a guy that can mirror what he do and more. So that makes his game much better. Take the pressure off of Julius Randle. Like, if something ain't going right at that minute, you calm down. Get a ball to Jalen Brunson, let him get it popping, and then we get you back in a few minutes. Him and I think having Jalen Brunson, him and RJ going to pretty much be pretty good with these guys, man. So salute to Julius Randle, man. He's talking a lot of good stuff in training camp. He really is, man. He's talking a lot of good stuff. Heads feels strong. I think he's ready to go, man. So if everything clicked the way it's supposed to, and this cat can really bring out the Julius Randle from the past year, minus the ankle injury down at the end of the season, then I think we'd be okay. I think we'd be okay. So I'm really hoping that he keep. If he put up the numbers he put up the past season, I'm happy. Like I said, you can't sneak that 25 and 10. And if he could do that, I think the Knicks going to be okay as a team overall. Because, like I said, one thing I can say about Julius Randle, before Jalen Brunson got there, no Julius Randle, no, you lottery. Without Julius Randle, you lottery. Let's put it like that. So that's how much he meant to that team, because he's the best player on that team at the time. Now that we brought my man in, that kind of changes a little bit, but it's amazing what a man could do with the weapons he had around him. You got to remember what Julius Randle been playing with since he's been with New York. Other than Moot Morris and Bobby Portis, and that year they got there, then they got rid of all of them. Think about who he's been playing with the last 3 years. A young up-and-coming player like RJ coming into the NBA, learning the game. Other than that, you had a bunch of young cats. It's a young team. He never had, and now, he really get to play with a guy, like I said, like Jalen Brunson. You got like Josh Hart here now. You got some guys who really can kind of play the game of basketball. So I think it makes a big difference with the weapons that he got on the team now that compared to what he had. No knock on all of them, but I don't think that team the 2020-21 team is better than this team right here for sure. So and I don't think they were better than the past season's team, because RJ was 2 years more in, 3 years actually, almost like that. 2 years, let's say. Guys like Josh Hart and Emmanuel Quickly and Grimes, these guys, we had players, but I don't think we had that much talent like these guys, man. So let's see. I think Julius Randle takes his team. Him and Jalen Brunson they're gonna go far. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson go, and him and RJ. Our big three come to play, and I know Julius Randle gonna come to play, and that's for sure. So I'm looking forward to a good season from Julius Randle. Chop Howard, I'm looking for my man to go out there and do what he's doing. Hopefully get another All-Star, All-NBA, All-Star this time. Hopefully he'll be able to be healthy going into the playoffs. And we'll see how it goes, man. So let's hope Julius Randle get it popping. Amani, my man, what's good? Long time lost see. Salute to you, my brother. I'm glad to see you in the chat. That means I know you're living and you're doing your thing. You out there. Salute to my man Amani. Salute to everybody in the chat too, man. Real talk. But yeah, Chop Howard, I'm looking forward to Julius Randle, man. Come here and just pick up where he left off in the regular season, man. Other than that what's that? I would say the monkey on his back, which is that playoff type thing. But I could justify some of that. But let's see if we can get to the playoff this year and change everybody's mindset about how you get down to the playoffs.
Yeah, no question. Showing is proven, and what he got to do is get out there and play, just like the rest of these guys that we're going to probably talk about tonight. We have so much emphasis on how everybody's going to play, what they're going to do, what we hope for, and stuff like that. And I hope these guys are listening too, because they should bring it into fruition. Julius Randle right now is our captain, and he is the guy that has been bringing us helping us get to the promised land all year. He's a guy that's a iron horse. He's a workhorse. Very rarely gets hurt. This was a rare, big injury and he still played after he got hurt, and he played again after he got hurt. And he still finished out the season, and right after the last game, he went to go get his leg looked at, and it was broke, whatever it was, dislocated, or however the word the terminology that they used. And so just to let you know that he was out there being stubborn, being selfish, he wanted to get out there and win I don't want to say selfish, he was being dang, what was the word that I used earlier? I can't remember the word. I always forget this word. But that's what he was being, and he wanted to win. He wanted to win, and he was out there trying to give his all on one foot, trying to give it all, and I think that he's going to come back this year and change around a whole lot of things this year, and make it make it easier for the team to try to win some of these games. And I can't wait to see the collaboration that him and Quentin Grimes pulls off this year, because he looked for Quentin Grimes a lot last year, and if Quentin Grimes can get out there and knock down the shots, as Julius Randle is getting double and triple team, and he can kick the ball out to these open shooters, i.e. Jalen Brunson or Quentin Grimes. You know what I mean? Those are the guys I want to see him passing the ball out to. You know what I mean? RJ too, but RJ, let's keep RJ driving to the hole this year. Let's keep RJ making 10 free throws a night instead of shooting 5 3-pointers a night. You know what I mean? Let's change the mantra of how we're going to win games and stuff. We don't need RJ to shoot a ton of 3-point shots. Maybe if he's open, shoot it, but majority of the time we want him to drive to the hole and try to get fouls. The people that we want to shoot the basketball is Brunson with a 40% or so ratio from 3-point land, and also 30-something%, 38% from Quentin Grimes. The more minutes and the more shots that Quentin Grimes done, there was a stat out when he shot, I think, more than 10 shots or something like that. He averaged about 17 points a game. And I mean, when he averaged more than 10 shots, and I forgot if it was minutes included too, but I think it was when he shot 10 shots or more, he averaged around 17 points a night. It was a couple of nights that he got super duper hot from that 3-point land. You know what I mean? And he scored about 17 points. That's what we need for him all year long. You know what I mean? We could get him to score. I mean, to quit for Julius Randle to get the ball to Quentin Grimes will be a better helped out team, and that's what you seen Julius at his house shooting those 3-point. He got, if I'm not mistaken, I think Julius got a gym in his house, and he had his trainer out there, and they were shooting some 3-pointers in some earlier videos, and he was knocking them down. So he come back in here and you know, Divine get Divine, if he can get up to 37% from Julius Randle, yeah, we're a different team.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the video buffering going on there. I had a nice little clip of Julius Randle putting in some work. But yeah, man, I'm excited about Julius Randle. I really am, man. I'm looking forward to what the cat gonna do this year, what he's gonna bring to the table. He's an Iron Man. He's an Iron Man. He plays the whole season if he can. He don't take no days off, man. Real talk. He comes to and he always taking care of his body, work hard. He's always out there doing what he do, man. So, you know, let's hope that, you know, he can stay healthy. And if Julius Randle can stay healthy, and he'd be a big part of what we're trying to do this season again, then I think if we stay healthy and Jalen Brunson for the most part stay healthy, we're always gonna have a chance to be up in that high echelon that we're talking about. So I just think it's gonna be really prevalent that cats stay healthy, just stay healthy. Yeah, real talk. Pud Nixon nice Monday, brother. It's time to get it popping. We are officially in the building. October 9th. Boston Celtics, Pudge, we're going to be doing it, man. So salute to my man, salute to my brother in the building. But yeah, man, I'm excited about Julius Randle. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I think he got a lot to show and prove, and I love that young man there. But he's an unselfish dude. Look at that. There you go. That's that pass you're talking about. But he's an unselfish dude, and I think they're going to come to play this year. He was doing a lot of that the past season. This cat was dunking on everybody last year. I'm like, okay. So let's do it. I like Julius Randle, man. I've been a big Julius Randle stan for a long time, man. You know, he ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect, obviously. You know what I mean? He got some flaws. Everybody got flaws. Because everybody was perfect, it'd be a different story. But I think his positive outweighed the negative by a long shot powers, a long shot. So that's why I'm always optimistic about this young man, because he always come out there to play. And if he continue grinding the way he grinding, that's what I'm talking about. Boom. Put him on. Oh, he been hurt. Look at his head, Gafford.
Yeah, he threw it on a couple of people.
Yeah, right. He was killing it last year. I like, yo, he was putting bodies out there, man. I'm like, this dude is killing dudes, man. Salute to the chat, man. See, Chef NYK, keep turning what's popping. Everybody salute. But yeah, man, that's Julius Randle doing the things he was doing the past year. But he was doing a lot of that though. That's for sure. And that game winner against the Miami Heat, I ain't trying to hear it. He was putting in work, man. So I'm looking for him to have another season. Come out there and do what he do, man. So to Julius Randle, for going out there doing what you do, man. But yeah, shout out. I think he's ready. That's what he's gonna be doing against them Monday. Right, against Boston Monday. So, that's my man Julius Randle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get it. Like I said, he's a big part of this thing. That's what we do, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Salute to my man King Julius. Look at the game. What? Bang. That's what I'm talking about. He get it from all angles, man. He get it from everywhere. You know, he inside, outside. He ain't no one-dimensional dude.
Those the short jumpers I'm talking about, the ones that's inside the paint. Very rare you seen him shoot a mid-range jumper, man.
Body.
Dunking it. That's he going right to the hole. It's either going to the hole or shooting the three. You can see that at all. See? That's the short jumper. That's the only short jumper. There's little short jumper, but that's what we seen that year. Him dunking it on everybody. Him just dunking it on everybody.
Yeah, man. I think they hit him. Here's what I'm talking about right here. Give it to him.
Or shooting the three.
Give it to him. Salute to Julius Randle, man. Real talk, man. Good little click for him, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, we hope for the best. Stay healthy, Julius Randle, and get it popping for the Knicks, man. Like I said, you really be doing your thing. So I'm super excited about Julius Randle's season coming up. But you know what? It could be more important than this guy right here, though, Shot Power, because this man right here, he's gonna be the one. He's the brain behind it all, man. So this cat, he get a lot of flack, but Coach Tom Thibodeau, this is a big year for him as well. It really is. It's a big year for him in this sense here. I don't think he get the, how would I say it without being too positive? He's a good coach. He's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
Right.
He don't get his props.
Right. His winning percentage is there. Went over 400-something games, only lost. He got won about a 57% winning percentage in his career. He won 25 and 111 with the Knicks. But you also got to take this in mind too, ladies and gentlemen. He won 25 and 111 with the Knicks, but you also got to look at the team he had with him as well. You remember when he didn't have when he was with Chicago, he had all the Derrick Roses of the world, the Jimmy Butlers and all that. He comes to the Knicks, he had who we had? Julius Randle. You know what I mean? So the talent level that he's been coaching over the years, they different than where he started coaching with the Knicks. Obviously, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett is still starting to climb in his career and get better. But when he came here in 2020-21, the season before that, we won 21 games. He took Julius Randle and a bunch of mediocre, when I mean mediocre, other than RJ Barrett, and won 41 games that took him to the playoffs.
Tito.
I'm talking about mediocre roster. That was a mediocre roster, and he still made it happen. So he got a lot of things he need to work on. What I do like about him over the years, the last couple of years, he's starting to kind of not be so Tom Thibodeau-ish and be, I don't want to say stubborn, because I ain't going to call him man stubborn. He just the way he coached. He's been coaching like this since he's been in the NBA. Whether he with the Knicks of Minnesota or Chicago, this is the way that man coached. He's been doing it, 1 or 2 Coach of the Year honors. He deserved Coach of the Year that year. We went to the playoffs. Because like I said, with Julius Randle, a second-year RJ Barrett, a rookie Emmanuel Quickly, a rookie Obi Toppin, Reggie Bullock, Elfrid Payton, a bunch of, and he still got it. Yeah, man. So, I think that says a lot about what he is as a coach and what he could do, man. So I'm hoping that this guy just keep growing and learning as he grow. You never you can't teach those dogs new tricks per se, but he has kind of opened it up a little bit over the past. I think the past he did a good job, but also he had talent too. Because I don't care who you are as a coach, you're only good as the talent you got. You could be you're only good as the talent you got, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Jackson, a great coach, one of the greatest of all time. Pop, one of the greatest of all time. Spoiling on them, but they're only good as the talent they got.
That's right. I mean?
So you give a coach talent, you see if he really can coach. Now you give a cat some talent and he don't coach the talent, then that's a different story. But now it's time for him to go in there and just do what he do, man. He feel good coming out and see he like his team. He loved the team he got. He said, he liked what he has, and he so let's see. But he it's a big year for him. He got to take this team further than last year to me, because I think if we do that, at least get him there. And there been some injury or something that happened that's understandable. Okay, you can't really say that about that. You lose one of your best players, and then obviously something's going to go the wrong way. But this is a pretty solid team. They stacked up pretty well. Got a lot of good ball players on there, a lot of winning ball players. So let's see what to do. Shot Powell's on. But Tom Thibodeau, this is a big year for him. But I'm excited the way he feels about the team coming out of training camp. I heard him in the interview. He really feel good about the team. So let's hope that they can go out there and perform for the man and make it happen. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, we already see Tom Thibodeau, how he's slower than what we want, but he has changed. Remember last season, he started with 11-man rotation. he started with Evan Fournier, and then he got Reddish into the mix. You know what I mean? And Derrick Rose. And when he see that it wasn't working, what did he do? He did what a coach is supposed to do, is sit those players down and put some young players, the players that we've been screaming all year. Oh, let's play the rookie. Let's play the new. Let's play the young. Let's play the young bucks. Let's play them. He did exactly that last year, and look where it took us. And I mean, if you look at what he did last year, he took us with the youngest team in the playoffs to the second round. All right, let that sink in a little bit. We kept talking about Tom Thibodeau, some things, yes. It's some things that sometimes the way he rotates the rotation, you could know, oh, what time is it? 6 minutes, RJ about to come out. And RJ come out. All right, 11 minutes and 6 seconds. All right, here come Randle's about to come out. Here come Randle just in the first quarter. You know when Tom Thibodeau is going to make a substitution. And he changed it up a little bit, but he's already starting. He hasn't even played one game yet. And looks like he's going to be starting with a 10-man rotation for the beginning of the year, with Sims being that power forward to back up Julius Randle already. And he's already said that he likes the team that he got right now. He likes the team that he has right now because he got a whole bunch of dogs. He got a whole bunch of guys that gritty, that want to play defense, that want to grab the rebounds. You know what I mean? They want to get out there and grab rebounds and slash to the basket and can hit big shots and will be up in your face for, if they have to, the whole length of the basketball floor. So I hope that Tom Thibodeau can get his wish this year, and the team plays a little bit better. And I mean, hits more free throws this year. Stay around 80% with the free throw. Get better with 3-point shooting. He has a better shooting team this year, and hopefully they can get to around 36-37% for the team. And I mean, that's going to win more games for us. I mean, we get to the foul line a lot, the New York Knicks, and the two things that I think will elevate this team is us making more 3-point shots this year, and also knocking down free throw shots when we get to the line. Tom Thibodeau got a big task, and he knows these guys. He knows exactly what he can get out of these guys and how long he can run them. Hopefully this year he can be a little smarter by resting some of his starters and not playing them 36, 37 minutes a game and get them lower in like the 31, 32 minutes a game. And I mean, this way he can utilize his bench and Josh Hart, DiVincenzo. Every night is going to be a different closing lineup. I don't think it's going to be a set closing lineup ever. You may see IQ, Brunson, Jay Hart, you might see Julius Randle, and you might see RJ Barrett out there. You never know. I mean, it depends on who's playing and who's hot that night. And I think Tom Thibodeau will eclipse on those things. He'll figure it out this year. And some of the things that we really dog Tibbs out about Dad, why you take him out, man? He was smoking hot. We may not see that much this year because he has more players that he's going to have confidence in. It's going to be a whole different type of basketball game for him this year.
Yeah, real talk. You, like I said, like earlier, you're only good as the players you have, and obviously, for him, I that's one of the things I know that he did rectify in his coaching style the past season, that he opened it up a little bit more. I mean, and like I said, sometimes you're only good at the players you got, but I think this season, I would love to see him do it. I think I said this the past stream was, if the Knicks up 105, 103, or 105, 102, and we on other team got the ball, take Jalen Brunson out, take Randle out, put your best defenders in for that play. I know it's hard to do that with the way timed out, the limited amount of time of timeouts is in the NBA now. But when you close that point in the game where you got like a minute left, or you got this, I know you got to save the timeout, but also you need somebody to get a stop for you, so you can keep that 3-point lead. But if you down 3, then you put your shooters in there, or your scorer and your shooters. I just want to see him do that more this year. Let coach the game the way the game is going. Like I said, if you need your defense players in at that point in the game, put your defense players in. If you need your offense players in at that point in the game, put your offense players in. Don't get too caught up on because this is that player. We do that. I think that's going to open up a lot of doors for him this year too. But like you said, Shot Powers, he probably had to do that because of the talent that he had. You know,
Yes.
he probably had to coach that way because of the talent. But like I said, with the acquisition of Jalen Brunson, that changed the game. Another, Quentin Grimes getting a little better. So I think it's going to be pretty much an interesting thing this year with New York, man. I want to see what they're going to do. I think the continuity is going to play a major role. Let's see if Tibbs can coach a team the way he needs to coach them. Because right now, if you look at the NBA ranking for all 30 head coaches heading into 2023-24, for where they rank at, you got Greg Popovich, number one. This is according to fan side. Then you got Greg Popovich was ranked number one. And I think you had Popovich, I think it was Spoelstra. Let me see if I can run it down the line for you, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the mess up. But they had Tibbs ranked the 7th best coach in the league this year, rank-wise. So that, and rightfully so. The man is a 500 above 500 winning basketball coach. He 57% of his career, 50-some% with the Knicks. And then you could take that into equation. That could have been higher if it wasn't from the talent level in the games that we miss the injuries like any other coach. But I think he's gonna go out there and get it popping this year, man. He sounds good at training camp. He like I said, he liked what he has down there. So let's see how it goes, man. Let's see.
It's one thing that Tibbs said that I like too. That's not exactly verbatim, but he said something to this extent. He's going to run some plays for Quentin Grimes this year. You know what I mean? He's going to run some plays for Quentin Grimes. That's all I wanted to hear, because the more off of the pick and roll that you could give Quentin Grimes some shots, the better the team is going to be, especially if he's hitting the shots. You know what I mean? And he said something kind of like he's going to run plays for Quentin Grimes. He didn't say per se that he's running plays for Quentin Grimes, but the way he said it was something similar. That what I took from it, what he said is he's running plays for Quentin Grimes this year, and I can't wait to see what plays they can contract to facilitate to Quentin Grimes so he can make some baskets for us.
Yeah, real talk. I do think that coach can go out there and do what he do, man. I got respect for Coach Tom Thibodeau, man, because it ain't easy to coach in New York City.
No way.
It's easy to coach over here in the Big Apple, man. So to see that guy go out there every time, man, and try to get it popping with his players, and they love him. They love what he do. Them guys love Coach Tom Thibodeau, so that's a good thing when your players like you. You know what I mean? It'd be different when your players didn't like you. But here, just listen to something that he was talking about today in training camp, right quick. I don't know why I'm buffering, ladies and gentlemen.
No value, Divine.
Oh. All right. Sorry about that. He was pretty much talking about, the net rating, what's important, the net rating, how many points you score, how many points you're giving up, and things of that nature. So he's really got his mind. His mind is there, man. Like he said, Evan Fournier, I took you out last year that you wasn't popping. You know what I mean? So he no holds barred coach, man. I think let's see if we can get it popping this year, Shop Out. I really want to see what Ted's gonna do with this team. I'll put like this here. This the best team I think he's had since he's been in New York. I'll put it that way. We're here 3 years. This got to be the best team that he's had since he's been here. So, let's see what he's going to do with the squad. And I think this is this is where you can say, okay, now you can really hold him accountable for those who want to hold him accountable, who think he haven't done this. But like I said, anybody came to New York, other than Mike Woodson, Jeff Van Gundy, and Pat Riley, whatever, this cat that took us to the playoffs twice. A lot of people can't say that. You know what I mean? And he took us here with once a mediocre roster, and last year a good roster. So let's see if we can duplicate that this year with a more experienced roster for us coming into a new season, and all that good stuff. A lot of young guys took another year and under their belt, so you want to see them, and I just want to see what he's gonna do with this team, man. But if he like it, I think we good to go. So let's see if Coach Tibbs can shake off some of that stuff, and people always talked about him, the narrative, rather. That's what I'm trying to say. And just focus on being who you are, man. And he done did his good, man. I know we won a championship, but, the cat came here and turned this thing around. Whether you like it or not, he did turn this thing around. You know what I mean, Shot Powers? He turned it around. I know it might not be enough for some people, but I think you got to take steps, man, at different levels. You know what I mean? You just can't come in here and just because you got a name that you're gonna turn it into a contender, you got to build toward a contender. And he's been building toward a contender. Actually, first year he coached in the playoffs, exit first round. Second year he coached in the playoff with the Knicks. They exit the first round. They exited the second round. Lap the path. Now hopefully he can go into the third. So if he's doing that, that means he doing what he's supposed to do. And until you exactly until you get us maybe that other player that you're looking for. But so far so good. Like I said, he ain't perfect. No coach is perfect. He got flaws, but I think his positive weight outweighs his negative more than anything. He got the attitude to play over here, the coach over here. He can handle this media stuff. He ain't no punk. He ain't trying to hear it. He's like, I am who I am. That's a Pat Riley disciple, Jeff Van Gundy disciple. You know what I mean? These cats, they understand the game, man. And so far, I'm glad to have THIBS here, man. I know he get a lot of heat sometimes, but like I said, you're only good at the players you got. You know what I mean? And that's just shown to prove with Jalen Brunson. And like I said, so salute to Tom Thibodeau, man. Let's hope you come in here, have a good year this year. Hold these guys accountable, hold yourself accountable. But play winning basketball. If you play winning basketball, then all of the narrative goes away easy. That's why you don't hear a lot of people talk about THIBS like they did the past season, Shop Hours. Because you know why? He got us to the playoffs to the second round. You don't hear all that THIBS right. You used to. Because winning cures everything. Winning cures everything. I don't care who you are. If you winning, ain't nobody gonna talk. They can't talk about you in a certain way. And if you're talking about it in a certain way, either you still just being picky, or you just got a straight hater. You know what I mean? So man, but I think he good, man. Let's hope he have a good season for the Knicks and get us deep in the playoffs, man. So we can know we still heading in the right direction. We just wait for that one piece or that two piece, whatever. But to get us where we need to go, because it's going to be interesting, and it all starts Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out, we got Boston in the building, but Coach THIBS is there, though. I'm happy with him.
Yeah, I'm happy with. I want to see what he's going to do this year and how he's going to run the. Like I said, the first 20 games, I figured that he was going to try to see what players that he can try that 10th man who can he try to depend on. You know what I mean? And like I said, Jericho Sims, this is a big spot for you, because if you come out and can really perform, 5, 6 points, 4, 5, 6 rebounds, 2 or 3 block shots, maybe 1 or 2 assists or something like that, you're gonna make it's gonna be a big help for Julius Randle, especially if he can play that 12 to 15 minutes a game. You know what I mean? That's going to make a big help out for Julius Randle, especially coming in the first 20 games as he's trying to get more acclimated into playing basketball. Tom Thibodeau has a hard job this year. We sit here talking on the podcast about this and that and all this stuff, but Tom Thibodeau really had to put those X and O's on that board to make these guys actually implement what he puts out there for them to try to win. Tom Thibodeau also is a guy that wants to win. He's a spoiled brat. Not a spoiled brat. What was the word that I used earlier? I forgot the dang word again. I didn't miss that word again. But he wants to win. Huh?
Stubborn?
Not stubborn. Remember what I said about the guy throwing the chair on the court and
tantrum.
Temper
tantrum.
Yeah, he likes to win. Tom Thibodeau likes to win, and he wants to go out there.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the word I said about Julius Randle all the time.
Sore loser.
Sore loser. I mean, he's a sore loser, and he wants to win every game that he gets out there. Every game that he gets out there, when he wins, you know exactly what he's going to say about him winning, and when he loses, when he gets to that in front of the media, he says almost the same thing verbatim. You know what I mean? Well, if we'd have did this, that, and the third, we would have won. So he wants to win, and that's what we want in a coach. And I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% about all the substitutions that he did last year and how he played some of the things that he did last year, but I'm 100% behind Tom Thibodeau. I.e., the one reason why I got this beard right now is because of Tom Thibodeau. So I'm representing Tom Thibodeau every time you see me with the Tom Thibodeau. Thank you, Tom. You know what I mean? Because Tom Thibodeau got that beard. If you see in the intro, I was clean face. I used to cut my. Tom Thibodeau got a beard. I said, yeah, I think Tom Thibodeau got something with that. I grew a beard and we won 47 games last year. So let's see what he do this year. Maybe he'll paint like a little piece of it blue or something like that, or put some orange around the highlights or something like that. Maybe go.
You better not cut yours. If we want,
No. I'm keeping this.
we can get these 50 games, and I'll be good.
Yeah, I'm hip. I'm hip.
Yo, salute to everybody in the chat. Raymond came in the building. Knicks and Knights. My man Pudge was popping. Everybody, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming and make sure you hit that button, man. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun season start, man. Next Monday, October 9th, Knicks and the Boston Celtics is about to go down. I'm really, really excited about the season. I'm giddy, man. I'm ready for this to get popping because you know I still got that. I still want to see what the Knicks truly gonna do fully healthy.
Yeah, coming in the season healthy.
Fully healthy. That's what I really, yo, my man, Julian, thank you, my brother JB was popping. Thank you for checking in, man, all the time, man. JB was good. JJ was good, my man. Parrish in the building. But yeah, I want to see this team come out the gate with the fully healthy. If they can get through training camp through Citadel and Terrytown the next couple of days, man, you know, and we go into the regular season on the 25th with this team healthy, coming out the gate. I think that's when Sharp Power the Knicks got to go out there and try to win many games as they can.
Facts.
If you go out the gate and win many games that you can, so when everybody else who team finally get their continuity, and then they start getting their thing together, you know, we want to be in a good place. So I do think that you know, THIBS get these boys running out the gate, and it's gonna be interesting. You know, we coming out the gate with Ball. We got them coming out the gate with Boston. You know what I mean? But I'm ready, man. I'm confident in this team, man. I was confident last year, and I think the past season, I think it's gonna be a grind. Though the East got better, everybody gets better. You know what I mean? Boston looked phenomenal. Milwaukee done added Damian Lillard. You know what I mean? Philly is Philly. Miami is Miami. And sometime, you know, but it's gonna be a grind, man. It's gonna be a grind. I mean, the Nets even look good to me. You got the Nets good. Man.
I seen some Ben Simmons workouts. Oh my goodness!
On the Brooklyn Nets, man. I'm telling you, they got a good team over there, man. I like what Detroit did this all season. Now you know, obviously with Jada Ivy Cunningham coming back after missing the whole year of the past year, they added some more pieces out there. They're gonna be an interesting team, man. But you know, Atlanta gonna take another step. Obviously, Indiana Pacers. Well, Obi Toppin projected to be the starter for us as more power forward, as I heard. Him and
right now.
Yeah, him and Halliburton gonna be looking pretty crazy. So a lot of teams got better, man. You know, and we got to be able to just maintain what we do. I think we got better too in a certain way. And I think our better might not have been by adding a certain type of player. I think we got better because of the growth from other players. You know what I mean? I think a lot of our guys grew. I think DiVincenzo gonna surprise people more than they think that he are on an impact on this team. I think his impact gonna be more than people think. I really do. Because you can't. One thing, you know, the kid got talent, and what I mean by that, him and that second unit. I like that second unit, man. Quickly, him, Jay Hart, Jericho Sims, and iHeart. I like that, man. I really do. I'm looking forward to that team playing some good basketball in the second unit. So overall, I think it should be a fun season with these guys. Let's hope they get it popping, and then we just continue to grow as a team, man. Shout out, but I think THIBS got a lot to work with this year. He got a lot to work with. Whether it come to fruition on the court, whether you know become a reality, but I still think yeah, me too. I'm with you. Still Nick Fred. That man, that's what I'm happy about. That we having Nick basketball again. But you know, but I'm also looking for these cats to do something, man. I'm one of them guys that's like, you know, I'm not even going to use the Knicks as an example. Just like me, if I take a step in life, I'm not trying to regress. I'm just in my life. I'm always looking to be better, whatever I can do, no matter what it is. And I think these guys are the same way. I don't believe that the Knicks are looking to regress. I just think that that's not the way the mindset of people who go hard anyway. When you go hard, you know, you ain't trying to regress. You know what I mean? You know, you trying to progress. And I think this is what Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks try to do. They're trying to progress, go forward and move ahead. I don't think they're trying to say, if we don't, I don't think that's their mindset. These cats really believe that they were going to shock the world last year. That's what RJ said. We're going to shock the world. And they did. And I think they could have shocked it if my man wouldn't have got injured. Not saying they would have won a championship or anything, but if Julius Randle wouldn't have got hurt in the playoff, I think it might have been a different outcome to me. I think so. So this year, I think these cats got that same mindset. It's like, we coming to do the damn thing. And that's what their mindset should be. I don't want no player on the Knicks who can go in this season thinking about, oh, we going to be okay. Nah, you don't even belong on the team.
Facts.
You don't belong. I don't want nobody on there talking about we just trying to get here. Nah, we trying to win this damn thing. That's what that mindset should be. Whether you win it or not, that's what your approach should be. You know what I mean? Because you ain't trying to settle for less. And I think they on the shot powers. Let's see if THIBS can take them there.
Yeah, I think we've been talking about it, man. I'm very optimistic about what this team is going to pull out this year. We're coming back with continuity. We're coming back with cohesion. And I mean, that togetherness that I always be preaching about. And I mean, we got that. You know what I mean? And I believe that DiVincenzo is going to slide right in like he's been here for 20 years. You know what I mean? I think even though we will probably miss Obi Toppin a little bit, you know what I mean? But once we see DiVincenzo come in there, Sims come in there, block some shots, grab some rebounds, you know what I mean, kicking it out to grab the rebound and kicking it out to DiVincenzo, and he knocks down a couple of threes. Obi's name won't be mentioned until we get to see them. I don't think we see them until December. I don't think we see the Pacers till almost December, something like that. So that's the next time that and Obi, when you get back to New York, I don't know if they're playing in New York. When they play him, please go. I don't even want to throw no shade on him and stuff. I seen him with that new haircut he got. I don't know what that haircut is in Indiana, but if you need a hookup and stuff like that, make sure you take a plane ride back to New York and get you a fresh cut. I ain't never seen him look. I don't know. Maybe let me stop eating up on him a little bit. Big, then grew out. He got a little afro on the top, and then took his 360s off. He's in Indiana. He ain't got the 360s no more. The curls. I don't know.
They call it the pastures, like a field, like a cornfield.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't trying to eat up on him, but he look like he needs them 360s back, 180s or whatever you want to call them.
Obi Toppin go out there and do his thing, man. That's why I was like Julius Randle said. Julius Randle said, man, he know how difficult it was for him playing behind him. That's why I said Julius Randle's mind is right, bro. He was like, listen, that's his guy. He knew that, it was hard for him playing behind him in his career, and he glad for him out there. He said he's gonna go out there and do it. Julius Randle said he's gonna go out there and do the damn thing. He's a talented ball player. Like I said, whether it's a mistake by the front office or not, Obi Toppin got drafted at the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's it.
That's it. It's all it is, man. That's all it is. He got drafted at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all it is.
Yeah, we thought we was going to transition off of Julius Randle and bring in Obi Toppin, and here comes Julius Randle with an All-Star year, All-Star, All-NBA year, taking us to the playoffs. He just got drafted at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep. And it happens, man. It happens. It really does, man. Because hey, Tyrann was good. Salute to everybody. Jet Life was good. My man was popping. Yeah, he just got to play game at the wrong time. But like I said, the Knicks did right by him. The Knicks did right by him. And people may think it was. I think the Knicks looked out for him. So that's why I respect Leon Rose and these guys. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that, Shot Power. But like Leon Rose said in that time, he family. What do you want me to do? He family, Tibbs. What you want me to do? You know what I mean? So Tibbs wasn't having it because, and he's not a Tibbs type of player. Obi Toppin's defense was, you got a defense-minded coach.
With an up and down running style player.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's not the coach's style and philosophy. His philosophy is defense. And he just didn't have that side of the basketball that allow him to play in a Tom Thibodeau system. Because if you score 20, you give up 25, don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And I think that's where he got caught at. So salute to Obi Toppin, man. I think he'll flourish with Halliburton them out there. And but you also got to remember who Rick Carlisle is too, though, as a coach. You know what I mean? He's a defense-minded coach as well. And so that's his staple with defense. So he had to go out there and get it. But if we do, man, that's salute to him, man. But yeah, I don't have a problem with the way that went down. It's just like they say, man, we're gonna get you to a place where you can play. We'll take 2 second-round picks. We're gonna take one on the chin for you, and then we also gonna give your brother opportunity to come here, and just like Giannis did with his brothers. You know what I mean? Giannis know his brothers and them ain't that worthy, but you know what? They I'm here, I'm the man. They look out for my brothers, so they sign all Giannis brothers to play through Milwaukee. At least to get them some money, and then if they don't keep him, then he kick rocks. You know what I mean? And that's what they might do with Jacob Toppin. But he's another guy that hey, you just never know how that might turn out for that man. Man, he got some defense skills his brother don't even have on that side of the ball. So, I think it's gonna be interesting with all that pan out. But salute to Obi Toppin, man. Go out there and get it popping, man. Once a Nick, always a Nick, my brother. So ain't no hate, no hatred here from no fan base. I don't think nobody in the fan base dislike Obi Toppin. And and they don't. He's a Nick, man. That's Brooklyn bred right there. So salute to him. But yeah, shout out the season is here, on Monday, man. I'm looking forward to it. Well, one thing I want to ask you: how do you feel about from a player of his stature? What I mean, you $20 million man. I know you're a team player, but how do you feel about R.J. Barrett saying that he will be willing to come off the bench? I feel some type of way about that in this sense. You always want to think you're the best, and you always want to make sure that, no, ain't nobody taking my spot. You know what I mean? That's how I get down. But I understand he also the team player, and the philosophy in the Knicks organization is put the team first. But are you guys comfortable with a player of his caliber saying he's willing to come off the bench because he's a team player? How do you guys feel about that? For him saying that, Shot Power? I think I like it because he's sacrificing for the team. I don't like it because I think he should be at a level like, none of them cats start before me. You know what I mean? So how you feel about that?
I'm gonna say this: how he said that. RJ said that being a Knick, you know what I mean? He know ain't nobody taking his spot, but if that's what it takes for them to win, he'll do it. You know what I mean? But he know he is the starting small forward on the New York Knicks, and I think I didn't really see the interview that he said, so how he said it or something like that, but I'm pretty sure that he meant that if he was asked to come off the bench, he would come off the bench. But I doubt that he is not starting as a New York Knick this year.
Yeah, real talk. I agree with you on that. And I think he listen. We to start lineup was already penciled in. I brought that up because when I heard him say it, I just wanted to see how people would take it from a pros and cons perspective. Because what's your pro about it? What's your con about it? The pro about it is that he's an unselfish, he's a team guy, and that's how he get down. The con is about you don't never want to feel like you don't deserve to be in that be with the best. That's so and I'm glad that we know that he started at the small forward spot. He deserved to start at the small forward spot. And not only that, you ain't putting no $23 million on the bench either.
Exactly. Not no 25 million, 24 point whatever.
You ain't doing that. So, but it's gonna be time, man. That's why I'm happy, man. For a Terran, sorry, the 9-man rotation is gonna be the same starting five as last year: Brunson, Grimes, RJ, Randle, and Mitch. From what we hear, it's gonna be quickly. Senzo, Josh Hart, Tom Thibodeau said Jericho Sims will be the backup power forward as of right now. So it looked like he's going to a 10-man rotation, Tehran, if that to answer your question for you. So yeah, let's see, man. I think RJ good. He ain't selling for no backup role, man. Come on, I know but I appreciate a brother like that who do put the team first, because it is about the team. Don't get me wrong, it is about the team. But he willing to do that. That says a lot about his character as a person, and that it's not about me, it's about us. And that's the whole concept of this whole team. You hear all these guys talk. They say it's about the team. It's about the sacrifices. That's the way Rose and Perry and all these guys and Tom Thibodeau, they got that organization just like that. We sacrifice it for the team. Ask Derrick Rose, ask Evan Fournier. You might not like it, but that's what we doing down here. You know what I mean? And I think it's all good. So salute to RJ. We know one man starting. I'm looking for a big year from RJ Barrett, man. I really am, man. I think that playing in the FIBA helped him out a great deal. Kept the rhythm going. Now he's into that first year, that contract that the Knicks gave him. He know he had to go out there and earn it. So, but also the growth though, Shaw Powell. He's younger than quickly and all these dudes, man. That's what's so scary about RJ. RJ younger than everybody on that team almost, other than even Knight and Roby and all them guys older than RJ. You know what I mean? So it's pretty interesting. A young man of that to be that young, 23 years old, been in the league almost 5 years. Came in at 18, 23 now. Then in 5 years, RJ Barrett been here, and you see them get better every year. So let's hope that this year is an even bigger year for him. I think this team is going to be slept on. I'm not saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a positive person. I try to deal with what I see on the court. From my opinion, I think this team is slept on, man. This ain't no fluke, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell y'all, the past season wasn't no fluke. Give me about 5 or 7 more games of hitting your free throws and give me a healthy Julius Randle. Knicks that would have been a 50-win season, and could have went deeper in the playoffs. So I don't think this is a fluke team. I just think that Tom Thibodeau got some talent around him now. He got some talent, and I think he's going to make the best of it. So let's see how it goes. RJ going to be one of the main cogs in that wheel as far as talent that. And to get us where we go. Quentin Grimes looks good, shot power. I think RJ is ready to get it done, though.
Yeah, I have no. I just think RJ is going to come out and really show out this year. You know what I mean? I'm hoping. I'm hopeful for these guys. I think RJ needs to push up that PER. Needs to get it closer to 14. I think the way he does it is more drives to the basket, less 3-point shots. I mean, more drives to the basket. You know what I mean? If he can get somewhere around 8 to 10 free throws a night and knock down 8 to 10 of them, if he could knock down 8 out of 10 and just have 80% from the free throw line, I think he'll. I don't want him to shoot as many 3-pointers as he shot last year, and I think I think everybody's. I don't think RJ is going to shoot. I think he shot about 17 shots a game last year. I'm just spitball. I'm not 100% sure, but I think like 17, 18 shots he shot this year. I think he brings down his shot, make more drives to the basket so Quentin Grimes could get some more shots this year. Somehow they got to make Quentin Grimes have more plays for him this year. So I think RJ percentage and everything can go up if he takes better drives to the basket. You know what I mean? He drives to the basket. He played to his strength. That bully ball that we call him, RJ Bully Ball Barrett. You know what I mean? And if he can, abuse his opponents with him being a bully ball player and get to the cup more, make some more baskets as he with the left or the right hand going to the basket. I think he can easily be about a 22 to 24 point game player this year.
Yeah, you definitely want to. For me, I want to see him get more the conventional 3-point plays than the 3-point play from around the arc.
Right.
He just get the and ones, man. Go in the lane, get the and ones. RJ 3-point attempts this year should go down to like 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't go down to 4, maybe 4 attempts a game. But within them 15 attempts from the floor, 4 of them from outside downtown, and the other 11 or whatever from the inside, or whatever the case may be. And I think his PER go up. You look at the Knicks starting lineup, and I bring this up because of the 2 guys we just talked about. Quentin Grimes and RJ Barrett got the lowest PER in the starting lineup. Randle's over 20. Brunson's over 20. Mitch's is damn over 20. I think 20 or close to 20 because he's so efficient. He dunks the ball and do what he do. But Quentin Grimes or RJ is at 11 and 12. So you can only imagine if them cats get up to 15, at least 15, 16. And this team is even more better than last year because they scored 116 a game the past season. So can you imagine RJ and Quentin Grimes PER go from 11 to 16, 17 or something of that nature? Oh man, this team is deadly. Now you're talking about possible 120 a game. You got to remember how many points these cats leave on the board. Like you said, RJ foul shooting, and Grimes kind of tricked me out with his foul shooting the past season. But I think both of these guys come back much better this year, and I think their efficiency rating goes up higher. Like not Julius Randle and Brunson efficiency, they're in the 20s. But like I said, those cats can get them from 11, 12 to 15, 16. That's a big step for the Knicks in that starting lineup. That means like your whole starting lineup is pretty much efficient. Not only a couple of players, all of them efficient. You know what I mean? So I think RJ starts by going inside out. Play to your strengths, and bang the bully ball like you said. He's been working on a little mid-range game this year. That's good. And put another shot in his arsenal. So if he do that, I think we're good to go, man. And let's hope that RJ do that shot power. And I think he do that, and he be good to go. But in our last segment for the night. My man said he comfortable. Josh Hart. Josh Hart backup small ball 4. Interesting. So that tells me, depending on the lineup situation, we know Jericho locked in at the power 4, but in the small ball situation, that's pretty nice to get a man that size who can get you 8-9 rebounds. You know what I mean? He gonna have to play for that 18 million, but I think that's pretty cool though. So I think that's what I mean by this team is so interchangeable. You got guys who can guard 2, 3, or 4. You got guys who can guard 1, 2, and 3. You got guys who can guard 3, 4, 5. He's one of them dudes. He's one of them dudes who can guard multiple positions, rebound with the best of them. Energy, hustle, swift army nice. So to have him at the small ball back up 4 every now and then in game situations, and that's what I was talking about earlier with THIBS maturation shot powers. As a coach, is like, okay, what's going to be adjustments at the end of the game when you might say, okay, they went small. And so I had to pull Jericho Simmons out and put Josh Hart in there at the small ball 4 because they went with the small ball 4. So having him is going to be like, it's like, how can I say, with Josh Hart, he's that important. Let me just put it like that. He's that important to have on there. So let's see with that how he's going to play, man. But he's going to get a lot. The good thing about it, he can get minutes at all them positions. And I think it's going to pay dividends for the Knicks at the beginning of the year because this cat rebounded at 8.7 rebounds a game last year. That's crazy for his side, man. And Randle had 10 rebounds a game. Mitchell Robinson had 9 something a game. So him to give you 8, that's pretty dope. If RJ can get it up to 6 or 7. And I understand why RJ might not get the rebound there because sometimes you got to remember the order for you to get a rebound, you got to be under the basket, but right or wrong. So with a lot of guys in the NBA who you are playing, they playing outside at the 3-point line. So I can understand why RJ don't get a lot of rebounds because 9 out of 10, the average small forward in the NBA is playing outside in. You know what I mean? They shooting threes, they shoot from deep. So he would have to wait to his guy. He had to defend his guy, then run to the basket to get a rebound. That just don't happen like that. So I can understand why he don't get a lot of rebounds. But I would like to see the numbers go up a little bit. You know what I mean? If he can he just got to force his guy to get off that 3-point line, make him put the ball on the floor and go toward the basket. Then you got a better chance of getting the rebound because you're more closer. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I think Josh Hart is a big thing with that rebounding shot power, his energy, man. So in circumstances when he got to play the small floor, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with the way this whole team is, and if Josh Hart is in there and Sims is on the bench, and we have to substitute, whosoever. If we got, all the guards, if we got him, Grimes, DiVincenzo, Ahard. You know what I mean? He wants to play small 4 ball or play the 4. So be it. You know what I mean? With all those shooters on the court, with all the people that can pass the basketball, you know what I mean? This team is a different looking team. And if THIBS decides that that's what the role that he wants to play, he did it in FIBA. He was killing it. He went from being on the bench to being a starter, grabbing 7, 8 rebounds a game. So if he can come and translate that same FIBA style basketball and get us 12 points with 6, 7 rebounds a night with 4 assists and 2 or 3 steals, that's what I want to see this year. I want to see that because I think the second unit is going to be, you got to really watch out for the second unit. You know what I mean? You're going to have players in the second unit that can average 15 points easy a night. IQ, DiVincenzo, J Hart, and I believe Ahard can bring a different emphasis, especially if you bring it in like we talked about earlier, bringing Sims in at the 4, 5, or whatever you want to call them, so they can fluctuate. So now Ahard can step out and shoot a couple more threes this year. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% sure that in the offseason he was shooting 3-pointers. And I mean, and at the Clippers, that's what he was doing. And I believe this year he'll probably put up maybe about 3 to 4 a game. I believe he'll put up about 3 a game. And if you start knocking them down, that really pulls the defender out. And now when the defender comes out to guard him, he doesn't actually have to look like he's shooting a 3-pointer. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit and make those backdoor cuts like he likes to do, or those slash passes into the paint and stuff with DiVincenzo or Ahard. So this team, if there's guys that are going to play. That can play 1, 2, or 3, like you said, Divine, 1, 2, or 3, or 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? And we got a couple of guys that can, you know, matriculate those positional spots. And you know, we got a lot of depth in those positions where players, if you know, knock on wood, if someone goes down, we got somebody that can back up that position. So I'm I'm happy to see whatever Tom Thibodeau comes out with. And I like you said earlier, I think the Knicks got a chip on their shoulder from you know, getting kicked out of the second round this year. I think they're gonna come back a little stronger, a little older, and a little bit more determined to start off faster.
Yeah, real talk, man. I think they come out, let's be healthy and wise. You know, healthy, wealthy, and wise. They do that, they be okay, man. But yeah, you know, like I said, nothing matters until they put the ball on the court. Like I said, you know, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic with understanding that what can be and what cannot be needed. And the Knicks ain't guaranteed to do anything because you got to show and prove. Like what Tom Thibodeau said, he said this is a different year. This is a different year. What happened last year is last year. This is a different year. The Knicks ain't guaranteed to do anything. You know, they got to go out there and win and take these games. But I do think they got a team to go out there and win and take games. I think this team gonna be better than the past season. I just think that the way they built, and they brought back the same group of people. That's a smart move for the Knicks. They brought back everybody from the past season except for Obi Toppin, which is understandable because, you know, that just was something that needed to be done. But they brought back the same group. They all understand the game plan. They understand the philosophy. They understand the coach. Ain't nobody coming to that camp. Even DiVincenzo won't have a problem with Tom Thibodeau because he done played for Steve Kerr, done played for Budenholzer, done played for Frank Wright in Villanova. He just gonna fit in like a glove, seamless. He just gonna fit right in there because he done been around some of the best coaches in the game, you know, pretty much for his career. Whether it's on the collegiate level or whether it's on the NBA. So Senzo gonna be in there like, yeah, okay, I'm used to this. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. They got a lot of interchangeable mixed pieces, like you said. Quickly could play 1 and 2. Shinzo could play 1 and 2. And Tom Thibodeau said he's gonna put the ball in Shinzo's hands sometime, quite a few times. So that's interesting to see. Josh Hart can run up and down the floor. I think Jericho Sims is gonna be the key piece because what I like about him being in that, you're not worried about his offense.
Right.
Jericho Sims coming to back up Julius Randle. You're not worried about his offense. You got the 3 guys that can do that at Hartenstein. You just need him to be that interior presence and be a rim runner, be a rebounder, be a shot blocker. Like you said earlier, put that big body inside the lane. When somebody try to come down the lane, I'm gonna let you feel it like Charles Oakley used to do it.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? So and I think that's his role. And I think so. You know, he's not gonna come in there to take, but he got game though. I love the way Jericho Sims put the ball on the floor. He got skills, man. I want to see him really now that he got a chance to use it on a daily basis. I think you're gonna see much more than him. People think that he's gonna see from him because he did. Now he got a chance to do it on a regular. Before it was like somebody get injured, like you said earlier, somebody get injured or this player blah blah blah. But now Tom Thibodeau penciling that young man as the backup power forward for the New York Knicks going into the 2023-24 season. I think he's gonna go in there and make it happen. I think Jericho Sims, I love this kid, man. Like I said, when I like this cat got it. He was raw the last couple of years, but I think he got it though. I think he got what it takes. He's been around the coach, he's been around the system. So I think him being in that backup power forward spot with Hartenstein, them is gonna be pretty interesting to see, man. Deep team. Yeah, deep team, ladies and gentlemen. And all the guys we talking about, like Roby and all these guys, they might not even see the court. That's how the team is. Roby, Windler, Nathan Knight, and he nice. He got game, but because Tom Thibodeau got his 10-man rotation, they just gonna be situational. And think about, we even forget about Deuce McBride. That's how deep this team is. We got a guy who been here for 3 years. You know, him and Jericho Sims once was the same way. Where somebody get injured and then you play. So now Jericho Sims seems like because we lost Obi Toppin, and that's the need. He's gonna go in and get that opportunity. And I hope he take advantage of it. I hope he take advantage of it, man. Real talk, because I think he's gonna go in there and do what he do, man. So I think overall, shout out, everything is good, man. But ladies and gentlemen, salute to the chat and everybody, man. Thank y'all for participating all the time, man. Holding us down. Y'all know what y'all do. Nick 100 GM is the chat masters at night. He in the building chatting it up. Thank you, Nick's 100. We got you, my brother. But yeah, shout out. I'm looking forward to Monday, man. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do the pregame. Now we back to the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. We back starting Monday. So just to give y'all a heads up, we'll be in the building. The game is 7:30. We probably like 6 o'clock, whatever. You know, y'all make sure y'all check for the notification. And and all that good stuff. But we'll be ready to get it popping, man. And Shop Powell, give me a last word before we get out of here, my brother.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Lively chat tonight. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for coming in. Smash those likes before you leave out of here if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get some subs going on, and we'll see y'all on Monday. Right, Monday around 6ish. All right, salute around 6. Salute to the chat. Salute to you, Divine. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, salute everybody. Thank y'all for coming in once again, man. Knicks Real Talk, Divine, Shop Powell, we out of here. Y'all have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend coming forward, man. Stay safe out there no matter what the cause is. Y'all stay safe, my brother. Real Talk, ladies and gentlemen. And we see y'all on the other side. Divine, Shop Powell, the chat. Everybody, man. Peace.
Peace.
Time for Divine Shop, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with a click. That's the conglomerate. Nick's Real Talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. The entourage be on the job by energy. 50 tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base, like the link, Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's hair space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Nick City drip. And 50 Jacksons on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine on Mount Mars. Nick's Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Nick's Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Nick's Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Nick's Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Nick's Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.